I'm sad. I wanted this to be my Halloween spooktacular video. Hello, Tarantula lovers. I'm Alex, and you're watching Tarantula Haven. Yes, I'm sad. I wanted so bad to make this my Halloween spooktacular video like I did last year. Even got the shirt with the spiders in the eyes and everything, and time just got away from me. I'm doing so much lately. I've got the after-school robotics program that I'm working on, and it just eats up all of my time, so I'm finding myself not able to shoot videos for Tarantula Haven. Better late than ever, though, so I'm going to put something out there. More bad news on top of that. My wife's Etsy store, where we sell our little decorative spider pendants or ornaments and decorations, has been deactivated. The store itself hasn't, but the products have. Apparently there's somebody out there who claims they have a patent on the spider ornament design. So they informed Etsy, and Etsy went around, and this didn't happen to just us. Several other people that make those ornamental those decorations for the spider decorations have also been deactivated. So yeah, as of right now, we have no inventory, and we're pretty much dead in the water. So my wife and I are on our way to Mars to talk to a patent attorney and find out what our rights are and whether or not she has any claim to shut us down or not. So until we find out otherwise, I'm sorry. Thank you for those of you that purchased some, but we will not have any product until we get this cleared up. So I apologize for that. So on with the video. So my idea this time, I didn't want to do another pumpkin carving video because that's already been done. And I wanted to do something different. I thought about how people don't really make anything decorative for tarantulas specifically. So I used that, and I know that most people decorate their tarantula enclosures naturally. You use cork bark and cocoa fiber, maybe some plants if you have a bioactive enclosure, and things like that, which look cool and it looks great, and that suffices. That's great. But there are people out there that want some decorative looking stuff that may not necessarily be naturalistic. I've seen people that have used aquarium decorations like skulls or maybe a Buddha statue or things like that, and they give you a really interesting look. I love the way some people have done the Buddha statues with all the little plants and everything, and it gives it a real jungle-like vibe to it. So I went along those lines, and I thought about, what about possibly making a tarantula hide that is not natural but is decorative, and that can be used by the tarantula itself. So that is my idea, and I'm carving it out of Super Sculpey, and I'm gonna go with it. I didn't even have time to sketch anything. I just went straight off the top of my head and let my imagination run wild. So that is what I have today. I'm sculpting a tarantula hide, and I'm also including a feeding video, so I hope you enjoy. So here is my final product. Let me spin it around there for you so you can take a look at it on all sides. I call it the Tree of Souls. And I did this as a DIY to help people if they want to create something of their own like that. I use Super Sculpey, and Super Sculpey comes in different textures, I guess. You have the original Super Sculpey that comes in this flesh tone, and that's what I used. And I use this because it's much softer, and I figured it would be nice to put the details in. This other one right here is the Firm Super Sculpey, and the Firm it comes in gray, and it's a little bit tougher and harder to work with, and it's kind of tough on my hands, so I didn't really want to use this one. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I didn't even quite use an entire block of the Super Sculpey. It took most of the block to do this. I thought it would take more, but it didn't. So pretty cool. And if you have a little bit of artistic ability, and even if you don't, Super Sculpey is very forgiving. It doesn't dry, so you can sculpt all you want, and you can, if you make a mistake, you can fix it, you can rub it out and start all over again and really practice up with this stuff. So I think it's really great, especially for making stuff that you might want for an enclosure or something like that. If you're thinking about, you know, something that you might need and they just don't sell it, make it. You know, you can make it, and you don't necessarily need a 3D printer to do it. You just sculpt it out, and the cool thing is it doesn't harden until you bake it in the oven. So when you bake it in the oven, then it comes out and it's nice and hard, and you can go in there and sand out any of the burrs or anything that you might have on there and paint it and make it look really nice. And I would probably recommend a non-toxic acrylic paint to use on this, and it will look really cool as a nice decoration for your enclosure. The only takeaway that I would have for this is the PVC pipe. I use that to make the hole, of course, in the tree trunk. And, you know, I had this grand idea that it would make a nice hide. It goes all the way down to the bottom, so the entire thing is hollow, as you can see right there. But the only thing that I didn't think about is, ooh, that's a helicopter. We live near a hospital. The only thing that I didn't think about is that the Sculpey would stick to the PVC pipe, and I should have thought about that. So for future reference, I would recommend wrapping the PVC pipe in aluminum foil before you sculpt around it, because that would make the PVC real easy to slip out, and then you just peel the aluminum foil right out and you're good to go. In my case, I'm going to have a devil of a time pulling that PVC pipe out. I'm going to try to figure out how I can do it without ruining my sculpture, and if I can't, then I will have to ruin the sculpture. But the cool thing is I can sculpt it all over again, and maybe it'll turn out better next time. So that's the cool thing about sculpting, because it doesn't dry until you're ready for it to dry. So yeah, you know, make something for yourself. Super Sculpey is great. You don't need to buy an expensive 3D printer. I think these are like 15 bucks for a block of that, which is a little bit expensive, but when you get a nice product out of it, you know, it's well worth it. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to support this channel, I have a Redbubble store. I have a link down below in the description. Any of the proceeds that come from the Redbubble store will go directly to help grow and support this channel. And I'm sorry about the Etsy store. We're going to go find out tomorrow where we stand on that. And if we are in the clear, then we'll post our products back up. And hopefully before Christmas, you can buy your Christmas spider, your Christmas ornament. So hopefully things will go well. Wish us luck on that. And don't forget, I do have an Instagram account, tarantula_haven. And I post way more pictures there of my different tarantulas, and I post short videos as well. Way more than I do here on YouTube, because it's quick and easy. So until next time, keep loving them tarantulas.